Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at InfoComm 2016. I'm here with Kim Nguyen, who's the marketing manager of Cisco. Kim, good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm doing really well. The show is exciting. There's a lot of activity, and there's a lot of people here in the Cisco booth.
Yes, there is. And what we're showing at the Cisco booth today is collaboration without compromises. That means we allow you to meet with people over audio, video, over virtual meeting rooms, in any way that you want to meet, whether you're sitting in your living room or in a coffee shop or in your office. And Cisco Spark is probably the key platform that we're showing this year. Cisco Spark is the place where your work lives. That's how we consider it. And so we bring people together within Spark, which ties together the virtual meeting room and the physical meeting room. So once you leave your physical meeting room, you have all your assets in the virtual meeting room and can continue to meet.
And what's nice about that is that you basically log in with whatever your how you'd normally log in at your desktop, and everything shows up exactly the same way. Exactly. So you're virtually in your office all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't escape.
A digital leash, right? But it's a good one. No, I mean, and that's a big deal because the work community has moved outside the office. So if you can't work mobile, you're not evolving as an organization.
Well, yes, and it's good for your life as well, right? Because sometimes at 3 o'clock you got to go get the kids, but then you can connect back on at 6 or 7, or continue on your phone while you're at a soccer game.
Right, and you're still getting the quality of full conferencing capabilities as far as connectivity goes with all the applications. It used to be that everything was hardware based, and now everything seems to be moving more towards the cloud, and obviously you've embraced that.
Yes, absolutely. The cloud gives us so much more flexibility in terms of where we have to work, yep. How we can deploy our technology. You don't need to own all the infrastructure now when you've got a cloud-based collaboration experience.
Yeah, and Cisco's of course, you've got the room systems, right? Yes. But you also have applications for everything. So even if you want to do it on your phone, you can do it on your phone, tablet, laptop, desktop computer, and of course you have meeting rooms and telepresence systems. Let's talk about your integrator solutions, like your tracking ability for presenters.
Okay, so we also are showing at InfoComm the ability to give presenters within a conference room a stage. Typically in a video conference room, people don't stand up because the people on the other side would see the back of your heads. Well, with Presenter Track, it allows the presenter to stand up, and yet the far end audience still gets a face-forward experience of the presenter, and the presenter can actually have some mobility, can stand up and walk around versus being tied to his chair.
Right, and they also don't have to think about that I have to stay in an area. It's all done automatically.
It's all automated, yes.
Right, and if you come by the booth, it's over here over to my left shoulder, your right side. They have a whole section specifically for integrators and the fact that how you work with integrators, both product and services. Also, you have some other new products that you've launched here in the last year.
Well, the products that we are launching are at this show. Old products with a new twist. So you talked about the room systems recently, and we talked about Spark. Well, just because you're on a room system doesn't mean you can't be cloud connected. So earlier this year we said the SX10 would be Spark registerable, which means you don't need an infrastructure, it's all connected to the cloud. And we said we'll do the rest of our portfolio toward the end of the year. Well, we've accelerated that. So within the next month, our entire product, room-based product line plus the DX, so DX, MX, SX, the entire portfolio there would be connected to Spark.
Wow, so that's not going to happen now at the end of the year. It's actually going to happen this summer.
This summer, and it's weeks now.
Well, that's a big deal because at ISE you talked about doing this, the concept of this, and for that to be available that quickly, that's gonna help everyone launch into the fall really well. Of course, you do have your room systems here at the show. Do you have a telepresence room here, or did you bring one this year?
We didn't bring a room, but we did bring the MX800 Dual, which is a room system. Right. But the beauty of that device is you don't need to have a dedicated room. It's a device that can go into any space that fits it. Yep. And it's our top-of-the-line room system. beyond immersive.
Right, for those that don't know that system, you should go to the Cisco site and Google it, because or search it. You should look at it, because in addition to it handling all your UC communications, it also has wireless connectivity of devices to it, so you don't have to. Intelligent proximity.
That allows you to use your personal device, wireless device, to share. So you can share on your laptops, you could wirelessly, and then to receive that content if you were on a mobile phone. So intelligent proximity allows that wireless sharing and receiving of content.
Right, so it's really kind of a perfect all-in-one huddle/meeting room system, and you have the dual screen version, you have the single screen version, it's a great product. You should check it out. I forget the model, it's the MX800 for the
MX800 dual for medium to large rooms. The huddle space that you were talking about is more in the SX10, and we have that here as well.
Yep, the SX10.
We also have the MX200 registered to Spark, as well as the DX70 registered to Spark. So you can experience that live here.
Yeah, and everything's here at the Cisco booth, and of course we're going to go around and shoot individual videos on each one of these sections of the booth. So all you have to do is go type in Cisco in the video search window, and of course you can go to Cisco.com. Cisco's really made a commitment to the integrator community. I think a lot of people, when Cisco first got in the market, were concerned, or in our segment of the market, were concerned because of how big Cisco is, that the Pro AV segment of the market would get lost in that. But I mean, if you look at your booth presence the last half a dozen years and your commitment to this show, obviously you've got a commitment to the integrator community.
Absolutely. Our most powerful product is actually an integrated product. The SX80 is a codec that allows you to build complex, customized rooms that offers lots of video inputs for very creative video customization. So, and then with Presenter Track, that's an integrator product.
Yeah. So Cisco's made that commitment, and our industry should support companies that have made that commitment, because there are a lot of companies that are in the video conferencing UC space that aren't committed to our industry, and so I'd be really careful of supporting this. And it bothers me that I see that happening sometimes, where companies come into our industry, but they're not really in our industry, they're really in the consumer segment of the industry, saying, wow, we can do video conferencing too. There's a big difference between doing completely software-based FaceTime type video conferencing versus integrated professional conferencing, and I think there needs to be a
balance of those two, right?
Yeah, there needs to be a balance. I mean, of course you need to connect at home every once in a while, but at the same time you need to have the integrated capabilities of being able to do the sharing of all the documentation and true collaboration. So Cisco's that company that has done that, and you've led the way. I mean, everything that other companies have emulated in your space has come ultimately from Cisco. You guys have led that sort of trail, led that, formed that path for everyone else to enter into that segment of the market. So thanks for doing that.
Thank you, and we absolutely live by collaboration. We walk the talk. I work at home almost exclusively, and I have an active, busy life. And the collaboration technologies that we sell today, I use to make work and life work together very well.
And then, therefore, you would be able to know, you're like a constant beta tester of everything that comes out.
That's right. I'm walking collaboration.
So, of course, Cisco.com. Check out Cisco. Just type in Cisco in our video search window, and you can see everything they've got here on display at InfoComm 2016. Kim, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it.